My definition of architectural dimming is really around advanced control and experience in a space. So architectural dimming is about ambiance and about peace of mind, comfort in a space like a hotel or a restaurant or a house of worship. You want to feel like you're at home or you're really comfortable. So architectural dimming provides that capability because everything is smooth, the experience is sweet, everything's polished. It could be simple colors, really nice interfaces, just really relaxing, if you will. It's not supposed to be too crazy. Right? So software is the engine behind all of architectural dimming. Architectural dimming has amazing hardware products. They're beautiful, they work well, they're robust, and they're enabled by the software pieces. And there's two parts to that. The software pieces are tools which are used to create the environment on the backside. So installers, commissioning agents, dealers, and the like are the ones who take those tools and make the experience happen. Then on the front end is when you're actually in the space and you're in the middle of the experience, there are apps and touchscreen interfaces, the user experience that's on the wall. And that part of the software is also critical because you want it to be easy, you want it to be smooth, you want it to be beautiful. And so software makes that all happen, both on the back end, enabling great hardware, and then the software on the front end, making the experience easy and smooth and really just part of the overall ambiance of that space. You're going to take it and you're going to build really great things inside of it. You're going to make this hardware do this, and you're going to make that hardware do that, and you're going to have these palette of products that you can use to make that happen. So you're using a mouse and a keyboard, you're sitting down at a desk or on a bucket in a mechanical room, and you're down in this area and you're trying to make all this stuff happen in this space. And you have these tools in front of you to make it happen. So that's the software benefit, is because it's easy and you have to learn how to do it, but once you learn how to do it, it's just repeated, and easy to do project after project, and you got your bag of tricks for those tools. So that makes his job easier. Otherwise it doesn't happen. Without those tools, it doesn't happen. Software benefits the end user because they want to experience the space and they want to change it. So in the case of a restaurant, I'm a cook, or I am the office manager for the restaurant. I'm the manager. I want to make these things happen. And what they're going to do is they're going to take that software experience and they're going to change the dimming levels, they're going to change the scene and the ambiance in that particular space. If it's a house of worship, they're getting ready to start a congregation, they're going to start their services, and they have to set the lighting, they have to set the relays to specific positions, and that's all done through a touchscreen that sits on the wall, or an app that's in their pocket, or a tablet that's sitting at the podium, or on the office of the manager at the restaurant. And so those apps have to be really easy and slick, and they have to work every time. They expect that to happen every time. They're not pulling out a PC to make this happen, they just want to touch a button. And they want to be able to see that that is exactly what they want. So what would I be looking forward to most in 2017? Yeah, I think refined and more polished feedback from users. Because the heavy lifting in 2016 was actually getting it into projects, getting it going. And the feedback is really all around, well, just the startup and installation and initial programming. And only to the back half of this year did we learn what I was telling you about, which is more polished feedback, refined feedback, like, all right, now that I've lived with this for a few months in this hotel or in this restaurant or in this house of worship, here's what I've got to do. Here's some feedback for you. So I'm looking forward in 2017 to getting better, refined feedback, and then getting that feedback out, back into their hands and say, hey, we are listening, and we hear you, and we want to make those changes, and is this what we think we're hearing you, and this is what we think you need, this is what we think the problems are of the customer, so let's get it out to you and see how that does. Solution-based approaches are important for the Wattstopper channel, there's no question, but there's two separate channels as we consider that. There's the architectural dimming solution, which is based on experience in a space and is purely optional on the request of building owners or facility managers say, I want to create an environment, I want to create an experience. And then there's DLM, which is code compliant solutions. So we are selling two solutions today already, code compliant solution and experience solutions. But our goal in 2017 is to bring those solutions together and sell a complete solution. You can do code compliance and experience all at the same time through the same company, same channel, same experience when you're done with it. So the solution is around that, and elevating overall the solution by bringing in touchscreens and apps into DLM and bringing more of the robust programming capabilities into DLM, and then also bringing from DLM into architectural dimming more simplified setup, more simplified programming, so bringing the best of the both worlds together. That's really what we're after.